Hey, what's up? This your girl, Urban Chick One. I'm here today to talk to you on a couple of tips that can help you, with your job search or just trying to start off your career path. Just to get into it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my career path so far. If you look on my channel, you can see I'm into graphic design, anything within that area, marketing, communications, design. So that's basically the area that I wanted to get a job into. I graduated last year, and actually a month after I graduated, I was working as a junior designer for a very small but lucrative company. I was there for about 10 months, and unfortunately they did lay me off, and I was out of work for about 8 months. And then after 8 months, I started working again. So I am currently working right now as a web/graphic designer, and I'm just going to give you a couple of tips that can help you in your job search, especially if you don't have years of experience. Everyone needs years of experience. Or, if you just graduated and you're having hard times figuring out what can I do, instead of just keep applying to job postings online. First thing I would say is be proactive. You have to be proactive. Just don't apply to job postings you see on Craigslist, monsters.com, and because they receive all those postings from different companies, they receive hundreds and hundreds of resumes every single day. So what I would do is find out what are the lucrative companies within your field. Find out what are the companies out there that you would love to work with. You can find them out by going to the store, getting your magazine that's within your field. Like, I'm in design field, communication, so I like comm arts. So I basically look through this magazine, look through just finding different companies that I would love to work with, that are lucrative, that have developed great designs, that I've worked with all different types of clients. And what you do, once you find out those companies you would love to work with, you contact them. Don't wait until they post a job on Craigslist or Hot Jobs or Yahoo or whatever. You contact them. I wouldn't email them because I bet they're getting hundreds of emails every day, especially in this economy. I wouldn't call them. Sorry, I wouldn't call them because of this economy. I would email them. Say, hey, my name is blah blah blah. I'm just graduated currently. Here's my portfolio. Here's my website. I'm just wondering, would you happen to know if you have any jobs available within your company, or if you know anyone who's hiring? If not, please keep me in mind or keep in touch. Or if they don't, maybe you can ask if they have an internship. I know if you don't like internships because usually they're not paid, but at least it gets your foot in the door, because you never know what it might lead to within 6 months to a year. So you have to be proactive. Don't just apply to Craigslist or Monster, because you're not going to, you'll get far, but if you want to take the next step, I would recommend you contacting them and you asking them if they have any job listings. Another thing, for major companies, they don't list their postings on major sites like Monster or Craigslist. What you can do is research the companies you like, visit their websites, and usually they would have like a careers link or a job postings link within their website, and then you can see through there if they have any postings online. Another technique my friend actually used, I'm not going to say who she is, but she's trying to look for a job in the healthcare field. Now, so she was looking, in hospitals, seeing if they're hiring. What she did is she actually called up the human resources department. Now, first of all, anyone who works in the human resources department in this economy for a major company, they're getting hundreds of calls every day. So they can't keep in track of who called who has an interview with who. So she calls up casually, mind you, they ain't never contact her. She called up saying, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm just returning a call. I believe you called me a while ago, and stating I should come in for an interview or something like that. I'm not really sure what the name was. I didn't get her name. And then the lady or the female on the other line was like, oh, they called you in for an interview. her name is blah blah blah. So she contacts the next person, and he was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Can you come in? Blah blah blah. So at least, so basically, she called them, making it sound like they called her to come in for an interview, but they really didn't. But at least it got her foot in the door, and she actually went in for a couple of interviews, and it, took her to that next step. So I mean, you can do that. Just find out. Be proactive. Look at different magazines. If you want to go in the writing field, find out like what magazines would you want to write for. Do you want to write for magazines, newspapers, journals? So just go out there, find out which companies you would love to work for. You contact them. You start being proactive in that way. You can get really far. So those are my tips. I hope they're really helpful, and I just, pray if you're still job searching, I just pray for all of y'all, because I know it's really tough. I've been out of work for about 8 months. At least I am working now, but it's really hard, and just keep your head up, keep going for it, just keep moving, don't stop, being proactive and going out there and, jump starting your career. So I really hope those were helpful tips. And I'll speak to y'all later. Again, this is your girl, Urban Chick One. Bye.